And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 225 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who's come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, because of course this is an episode that is a 25er, 25, 50, 75, 100. We are going to be doing our majestic chest stuff. Yes. So I went and double checked the majestic chest log that I've been keeping and got myself pre-positioned for our stuff. We managed to, last episode last year, last one of these we did, we managed to do an excuse me. Let me get a drink here. So almost like, no wonder I feel like I'm all gummed up. I haven't been keeping hydrated. It's been an absolute blast furnace here in Treelandia today. It's just an utter pain in the leaves and my canopy. It feels like my leaves are just going ah! So anywho, our plan is to, of course, go to legendary level. So, did some off-cam work with Ishtar here. Getting some grinding done. And, as I said, I got us all prepped up here. We're going to be doing our stuff here, starting in Helos. We're going to, go visit the, yonder shaman up here. And, we'll go, of course, over here to Megara and points elsewhere that have majestic chests. I know that the shaman doesn't have a majestic chest, but I don't want to go picking up junk. It's junk. I know the shaman doesn't have a majestic chest, but he is still the first, the first big boss that we face. The first boss that we face in the game. So I thought, as is usual, just go say hi. A little extra electrum, a little extra grinding on baddies. Won't hurt. I need both the electrum and the kill count. Yeah, it's gotten myself up to just over 2.1. Oh, hello. 2.1 million electrum. We're still going to work that up. And all the electrum, all the baddies we can kill. Now that'll just make me a happy tree. Now that we're getting nothing, virtually getting nothing.
This cannot be open.
I know it can't be open. I'm trying to kill the guy that's keeping it sealed. Try to get a little bit of extra loot that wouldn't go amiss. Or at least try to see what little bit of extra loot could be acquired. Alright. Let me make double sure that I've got transfer area here empty.
I'll hold your things for you.
That's extra.
Your goods are safe with me.
Alright, to Sparta. We'll go say hi to Nessus. Go say hi to him and kick him in his Centaurian backside. Oh my god, that's got me thinking about hello. But that's got me suddenly thinking of Punky Doodles. Me saying that suddenly got me thinking of Punky Doodles. There's ooh, that might be a keeper, despite the nature of There's some of the more recent Punky Doodle shorts have had you know, some sort of thing going on, and you know what does some people like, sort of thing, and they've Punky Doodles for the 2 combo compilation shorts of God, what were they? I'm blanking out. Being stuck on one monitor makes it a lot harder to do stuff. It's using 2 monitors for so long, still being stuck on one. Kind of sucks. But I have gotten some of the bills I need to pay set to where it'll soon be easier to more seriously get to that second one. Look at that! We kicked him in his butt. But anywho, oh, nothing. Yeah. Anywho, oh, hello. The wizard they have that Punky Doodles is saying, "It's wizard time, hound dog, fireball." The 2 compilation videos, the first 2, there's a 3rd one that's come out. Been out for like 4 or 5 months, something like that. Let's see, there was, oh yeah, the Boar Snatcher over here. We need to go say hi to them. Then we'll go head off to Megara. Anywho, has been off to one side of the wizard, and then, you know, he raises his, you know, so he says, "It's wizard time," and then raises his hands to do the fireballs. Been from the character's front right. Some of the more recent ones have been same basic line. Why am I going to the? There we go. Has been from directly in front, and you actually see the fireball coming towards you, which is, you know, funny. Silly baddies, silly satyrs. Almost 2.12 million electrum. Going through this campaign, we're not going to be getting as much electrum as later campaigns. For this particular one, of course, base amount is 56 per standard monster, whereas like the shaman we just killed, he give us more because he's a boss monster. Or a hero monster, I should say. This is, you know, we still need to go, I honestly still need to go through the, we do need to create the better version of this suit. The, TARDIS thing. But of course, that's why we've, you know, I've been trying to build, get some stuff built up. In terms of good loot. Let's see. Come on, thank you. Dum-dum. I think I will hold on to that bad boy. Because it's got elemental damage. It's got 24% elemental damage, 13 elemental damage, 21% energy regen, plus 12 attack speed, and 19% reduction for all requirements. You know, seeing Griffin there, it's got me thinking of the Lotus War trilogy by J. Kristoff. The Ashtora of the Shiman Islands. You know, it's a thunder tiger. You know, part bird, part tiger. And how Yukiko and Baru going through that journey encounter the Ganji. And steampunk on all that stuff, and I'm just thinking of how it just made me think of Baru and how he had his own personal quest, how he had to deal with the infighting with his brother and all that stuff. How he was, of course, exiled for causing fighting amongst his clan and all that. There's another thing that similar kind of taking a page of history. In this case, we have that formula. Fight. Thank you for the venom sac. First time I've heard of it. Oh, hello! Ooh, Seal of Hephaestus. It's actually not the first time I've heard it. First time I've heard of it again in a while. It's called the Poppy War. God, I'm forgetting the name.
You can't hold. You have no more room.
Forgetting the name of the author off the top of my canopy. Just a sec here. Let me see. Let me pull up my. Actually, still got it on my. When I woke up this morning. Let's see here. Scroll back up. Get out of the way, advert. R.F. Kwang, and I butchered that. Pulls some inspiration from mid-20th century history and what was going on with China at the time. You know, World War II, post-World War II China. East Palace. How ironic is that we're going to China. And follows a character by the name of Ren. It's first, first book in a trilogy, actually.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
I was going to take a look-see at it again. Another Wraith Lord thing. Unfortunately, being a Wraith Lord isn't
My pleasure. Do come back.
necessarily
Blah, blah, blah.
The fastest caravan
all of
in
my,
all of China.
isn't all of my
Safe
fancy.
roads, my friend.
But that might be one I'm gonna have to take a more of a look-see into. Let's head off now to Megara. I'll take a quick recon on. Oh, that's right. Recon on stuff. The reason I was saying that's right to myself is because of these guys over here. Boys. You guys come out here and help. Let's see. We got Polyphemus right up here. We also have Old Elusus. I think we'll skip Old Elusus. We'll go ahead then after and come up here to the Sacred Olive Grove. I think we'll go ahead and bounce past the Parnassus Caves after, and we'll just head straight over here to Parnassus itself to head down into the war camp. You know, do some of the stuff in here, and then come in here and face off against the Gorgon sisters. Oh, that's right. The Hydra. The Hydra. We're on Myth Legendary. The Hydra right over here. Well, probably what we'll do is after we go face off against the Gorgon sister, instead of going through here, what we'll probably do is go hop over here to the portal in Athens. Right over here. Go through town. Register at the Rebirth Fountain up here. Clear out the baddies, and then come over here and say hello to the Hydra. Hopefully some of the stuff we've got on ourselves will of course be cursed for that because of how hard the Hydra is. Sounds like we have... Yes! Bad blue kitties! That was my guess. It was either going to be Maenads or Satyrs, so... I just heard the thing, the what's it power up, and I was like, it's Maenads! Bad blue kitties! A few extra, but like I said, I need some extra killing here for baddies. Come on. How many bad eyes are we up to? Please do that while I'm taking a look at information there, son. Alright, pull out there it is, handy dandy calculator. See, numbers are not looking good based off initial looks, so 12,385 divided by 1011. That is 101. That is 111.16 baddies per death. So no, it is, suffice to say, not good. don't mind killing baddies along the way. Some extra baddies along the way. Especially given the fact that we have the curses upon us, and that is going to, of course, help push up the election. Look at that, we're up to 2.13 million electrum. We'll go through the entrance here to, by the entrance area to Old Lotus, but we will not actually enter the cave system itself. Oh yes, I want all the baddies. I also want to get the district chests. Ooh, oh, look at that! Majestic chest! I think we'll go ahead and hold on to this bad boy because it might be good for a mage character. You know, getting the additional armor, pierce damage, stun resistance, and you know, that energy regen is something like that is always interesting. Alright, got a squad of Spartans right here. Let's get Polyphemus activated. Let's let them do their magical work, as it is. Their quote-unquote magical work. There's, now speaking of Polyphemus. There's, coming out later this year is, let's see what this Carver of the Siren is. I know it's got Matt Damon. They're coming out with the Odyssey. I'm forgetting who the director is off the top of my head. Spielberg, maybe? It's somebody's coming out with an interpretation of the Odyssey, so I know it's a thing, so and you know, it's, like I said, I know it's got Matt Damon in it. Trying to remember who else is in it. Satyrs. I was like, is it going to be satyrs or bad blue kitties? The old loot area there, if we had any potential for stuff. Hoping the bad guys are looking on there. Oh, hello! So that Artemis is motion we should take up. Gladly take on some more bad blue kitties. wonder how much XP I'm getting. I'm getting a smidge of XP. Yeah, quite honestly, it's the Electrum I'm a little bit more concerned about. That and the loot. Wiggle shell. Interesting. Don't think that's what we're holding on to, unfortunately. Break. I'm gonna have to make sure to pull stuff on web browser so I remember everything. Let's see. Nice in its own way. Might actually be worth holding on to. Borosos. Centaurs, that is no more. Cudgel there. Having these two combined might help some weapon out, maybe. I think I'll hold on to both of them. A bit of OCD, exploratory OCD reading. It makes Tree happy. Oh boy, does that make Tree happy. Happy Tree is best tree. Another Prometheus is flying. Surprised that I'm just now finally turning on battle awareness. wineskin. Yes. Whoop, excuse me. Excuse me again, but both times it felt good. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead here. Get her dealt with. Let's go ahead here and get ourselves some loot collected.
Your inventory is full.
Let's see here. Okay, we are full, folks. So we will go ahead here and probably just not worry about coming back. So let's head over here to the Sun Palace and decant ourselves of some loot.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
Yeah, not gonna worry about that guy. Potentially keep that.
Farewell.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
You have enough time for me, lady. Yeah, it's not worth it. Try that.
Is that all? Good.
Trust me. Your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? May your path always be
All
even.
right. Let's go ahead here. Reese, Parnassus. So we'll just skip over the Parnassus caves and all that other jazz. So freaking interesting, you know, that. So in order to gain up another point, I literally have to. Ooh, I literally have to kill 1,011 monsters. Just to get a point. And that gives me the imperative because more monsters killed, more Electrum. More Electrum means more loot. Ring. Yeah, when that happens. point, we'll probably, you know, I'll take Ishtar here, back her up, and just put over a copy of her character. I've already done a little bit of that earlier today. Some loots that I didn't previously have. In some cases, I actually was able to get better loot too. Debating whether or not I want to face the Dwarven trio with my curses on or not. Oh, double majestic chest. Silly Medusa. Come on. Ooh. Wait a minute, I think I actually have this one. I think I actually have this one. Melisama's Greaves. We'll head over here to Athens. So we're going to go face off against the Hydra. I just want to come make sure that trips back here into town are very easy to do. So I still remember the day I went and saw the first Iron Man film, and I mean Iron Man 2. And I can. God, it's really been 16 years. Jeez, freaking Louise. And on that particular day, I didn't have to be at work or anything like that, so. So yeah, it's a very good thing.
Ah, my friend, you look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
Weak bit of armor. Put that in there for its health regen there a bit per second.
Farewell.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
This this one is worth it. That is worth it. The 28% health, 20% health regen. Even though we wouldn't have, like the 5, for example, the 5 energy regen per second. No, that's, that would be real super sweet. But of course,
Is that all? Good.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe roads, my friend.
Oh, while we're here, anti-dub-dub time.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? May your path always be
All
even.
right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
As is routine for this level, let's go ahead here. Let's head on out. We're gonna head a little bit more exploratory OCD makes Tree happy. Whoop, excuse me. Still felt good though. Okay, it's Crescent. Oh, I can defeat this human hero quite easily. Guess what? Star Destroyer of Titans. Point 2.18 million Electrum. Das ist wunderbar. seeing that number, even at the abysmal rate of this particular campaign's item gathering, seeing it slowly climb up is always worth it. And of course, as we go through here on our... Oh, we have a hero. They need a hero! And their hero is gone. Trying to clear out this area. I know it's where we're likely to be transiting through for any additional fixing up things. Need to do before, of course, we go face Hydra. Is we need to clear out all the swamp around the Hydra so as that we don't get Ecthypians or turtles or any other aggroable monsters there trying to chase us, taking away our concentration from our target monster. Also allows to A, increase our kill count, and B, of course, also improve our electrum count, and C, get us level. Just sick of it. I'm doing some chores and walking around today and all that sort of stuff, and roots are starting to say stretch. Excuse me. Oh, here's a centaur who is dead. Ooh, look at that. Another Hermes sandal. 4020, a big boy number. Hooray. Rather have the swamp cleared out of all the baddies, save the Hydra, so that it makes it easier to face the Hydra decanted persons. again. Alright. Marsh is now presumably, aside from the Hydra, cleared out. So let's go ahead here. Helos, quickly decant ourselves of our curses. So is that we don't have to worry too much about the Hydra getting the better of us. I would rather have an easier time fending off the Hydra and then defeating it versus excuse me, and not having game, why? You had to do it at the exact frickin' wrong time. Due for a break here soon, and you just had to freaking crash. Fixed. All right. I'm not gonna worry about going back and getting stuff. We'll bash the batteries. That's it. And since we are not cursed, the Maenads, too eager they are to come to battle. Jerk face. See, this is why I knew I needed to decant the curses. Would have been better, of course, if I had battle awareness on, but did I? No. No. We could go here to Athens.
By Hermes and Isis both, welcome. I keep goods safe.
Should have remembered that, but did I? No. Wait a minute. Okay, apparently... we just... whoa! Path of Mortals? Ooh. Oh, we got a sacrificial charm! Ooh. I don't really managed to do all that with the, curses on us. Oh! Oh, I think we have part of this thing.
You can't
You
carry
have
anymore.
no
You
more
can't
room.
carry anymore. You can't carry anymore.
You have no more room.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
Hold on to that, so just so I can see that guy versus the ones we got.
Safe roads,
Do
my
you need
friend.
something? I don't have all day.
Ooh! Ooh! That one is worth buying.
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah,
Trust
blah,
me.
blah.
Your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? Farewell.
Let's get back to our thing, and then we'll head back to Athens. Please pick up all the rest of that loot. Check, yeah. It's about time for us to take a break, so... we head back here to the Rebirth Fountain. Alright, guys, let's go ahead here. We're gonna take a short little break. So, yeah, everybody go ahead and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom, and I will see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. Just gonna need just a minute here to let the game finish reloading because, of course, I did exit. So I did also. That's why part of why it took me a few extra moments here was to make sure that I got up the obligatory linkages so as that I would remember. You know, it's, we were talking at the start of the episode about Punky Doodles, and one of the sort of counter spoofs that Punky Doodles has done with their stuff is one of their shorts as two wizards are trying to, do stuff, the drama of wizards and all that, in the Punky Doodles verse. And one of the wizards says, "I cast Fireball," and it's the Fireball, the drink, And I found that fun, for that short. It's like, and the other wizard, drink. The first wizard says, it's like I cast Fireball, and then does drinks the alcohol Fireball, and not the Fireball that we've talked about so much. So yeah, it's I just found myself thinking back to that. I'll see if I can't find that after episode is done, so as that I can make sure that you guys have that link. As is my usual preface in this sort of thing, please remember to be of age and all that, and please remember to drink responsibly. I'm enjoying tonight actually a little bit of whiskey myself, not Fireball, but something from my trip, of course, from Wall's Whiskey House, San Luis rye whiskey. And I've been enjoying that, of course, and we're just slowly sipping on it. Bit of exploratory OCD-ery there, guys. Makes Tree happy. Oh, let me get around the thing. Thank you. smash the bloody bone marrow out of him. It's 2.21 million electrum. Come on. There we go. Go ahead and just say hi to what's his face over there. I'm gonna pick up whatever the heck helping me. Well, it's a shield. I was like, I know I recognize that.
You can't hold anymore.
I will see if we can't go ahead and hold something more. If we do a little bit of creative rearranging, we should. And there we go. Go ahead and base right over here just to make sure that we get over here to Heracleon. Base there. Summer Palace. Gosh, it's so freaking annoying, guys. had to take care of some IRL financial issues.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
Let's take care of some IRL financial issues before I could, before I can take care of getting new monitors and all that. Still trying to figure out, as said, you know, this is sort of representative of my setup here. You know, this is the right hand. Here's the screen I'm operating on. It's the operable screen. The screen here to the left, where the inventory is, that is, and
Safe roads, my friend.
The best scrolls and
thinking
potions and
if,
so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
roommate says he thinks he knows where his stud finder is, but unfortunately, all of us, we've been busy with work. We really haven't had much time to go do that sort of thing, unfortunately. Maybe this upcoming weekend with the holiday.
Is that all?
4th of
Good.
July.
The fastest caravan in all of
Maybe,
China.
Maybe something could be found, but you know.
May your path always be even.
But no guarantees, of course. Because, let's see here.
Good day!
What I'm kind of thinking is, you know, retain the 2 screens, get bigger ones, and if I can get you know, we can find the stud here back behind the displays, essentially have, you know, a 3rd monitor, a larger monitor, the equivalent of 2, right above it.
All right.
Let's quickly cycle the game. Just anti-dum-dum. And that would be, you know, have monitor, you know, basically do, you know, sort of monitor 1, monitor 2, monitor, you know, form a triangle. Have the current setup be, you know, monitors, what used to be 1 and 2 become 2 and 3. And the new large monitor up top be monitor 1. That'd be the main game monitor. That way I could have a nice big honking screen. And how does that happen? Sheep are technically non-hostile. Alright. I mean, if I have to go with a 4 monitor setup, I'll do it. If I can, you know, if it can be, you know, if we can fudge in the system, fudge it into my space here. Having, you know, the triangle. One thing I have considered is, maybe just doing 3 monitors and having what would be the fourth is the open space. Honestly, I'm very much liking the idea of having two smaller monitors down lower, you know, just slightly lower than what they are now, because about right here is tree eye level for me. Not quite near the top of the dual monitor setup. It's not quite near the absolute top of the stand. I just want to set it up to where it's still got about an inch and a half, about 3 centimeters or so. 3 to 3.5 centimeters worth of spare room to adjust up and down. Or adjust up, I should say. Silly maynad. I would really like to have a... Of course, I could also do a TV mount, but that'd be really way up, and I'd be creating my canopy just to be able to see, and no. That's why I want to try, if possible, to have the... if I do decide to go with the wall mount, have the wall mount behind, underneath the window. Because I asked him what he thought about doing something that, you know, stuck on the windowsill. And he was like, I'm not sure if this, I don't think it's a good idea, but what do you think? And he's like, yeah, it's not a good idea. That was became the impetus for trying to get, get the step finder and all that, and come in from behind. And, you know, quite honestly, as I've thought about it, it was like having the equivalent of 2 monitor space, you know, instead of having, you know, a 4 monitor setup, you know, imagine, you know, this window is split into 4, you know, monitor, having it split 3 ways, you know, monitor. It's a lot easier, would be a lot easier logistically and space-wise. Going to that extra expense to try to save money and save space can actually make a lot of sense.
Something else? good luck.
Yeah, for me, that would make a heck of a lot of sense. When I brought it up with Tree Dad, he actually said, why not get a good desk? And I'm like, Tree Dad, roommate's room that they allotted me isn't much like, room at your tree parents' house. Very similar arrangement, very similar shape. Not quite the same, but it's one of these cases where, the overall layout of the room is quite similar, albeit in a different house. And it's like, fine. It's your choice. Getting up there. I'm still wanting to do a, go dig back up the, my former edition of Quest Gold Edition is, but the one I got for Tree Dad, that the Steam version was good enough for him, I gave it back to him. And now I'm wanting to, go ahead and do stuff. Whoa. Oh, Firewalker. I know I need that. That's one of the things I'm looking for. OG TQ, because he also gave that back to me, so and once I gave him the gold edition, that's one of the things that I found out is, hey, Tree, when I finally got gold edition, from the OG edition, and I found out that I could really supercharge my character. I would have to go with one of the original 8 masteries. If I did do that. It does make me wonder, though, if I could create a using Anniversary Edition here. At least create a character. They should, at least theoretically, they could both read the same folder. And they would both basically create the character here in Anniversary Edition, but then go and read it from OGTQ. Oh, not just a chest. Must go get loot. That would allow me, but as I was trying to say, technically, if at least in my albeit very limited understanding of programming and all that, is that would have both is that potentially, theoretically, OG game could read the AE version of the game. Now, if that doesn't happen, if that's not feasible, obviously I could go and create an OG version of the game. Go in the OG version, use the go with select one of the. Whoa! Ooh! What was that? That one is a nice one. That's a very nice one. It's basically use in conjunction the vault. See what something could be used. Create a superset out of OG equipment. Find something that is not, go through and see what is TQ only. Create a super suit for whatever sort of character I decide I want to go through. Create a super suit, or a series of super suits. Using TQ, either using Immortal Throne or any Anniversary Edition related paraphernalia. Instead, going ahead and I'm not going to worry about that ornate chest. Too far along. Ooh, there's one right there that we could go say hi to. Oh, hello. Hello.
You have no more room. Your inventory is full. Your inventory is full.
I think I'll go ahead and hold on to that one too. So yeah, let's basically go through the original game. Then go through
My
also
friend.
Gold Edition.
You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
Don't want that. That's good. Hold on to that. Definitely want that.
Safe roads, my friend.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
You have enough time for me, lady. So yeah, then do a run through of Gold Edition, and then finally do a run through of here of AE, which would include, of course, gold original TQ would be, OG Greece, OG Egypt, OG China. Gold Edition would have those three plus Hades. And then of course Anniversary Edition have those four plus when you factor in the DLCs, you'd have the North, Atlantis, and in the case of Legendary, we would have that's interesting. Well, that's fine. Oh, yeah.
Run along.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? May your path always be even.
But yeah, basically, and then do AE stuff. And this is all based on my experience. Ooh. This is all based on my experience with going from Gold Edition, OG Edition to Gold Edition. Is that I had to redo these areas, but I was able to get more skill points. Because of course I had to redo the whole freaking thing. Even though I had already technically done it. Neat chest there. I would, as said, I wouldn't be, wouldn't have access to a bunch of stuff as in OGTQ. Says caravan. Maybe my biggest thing is that I would need to basically pop in stuff, I'd want to keep. Hold on to it. closets and all that. Decently good stopping point here shortly with Egypt. To Egypt, and what I'm thinking is save that for episode 250. Starting on the Egyptian campaign, the OG Egyptian campaign. And we can do some other stuff in the interim for the wrapping up of this episode. Probably just do like a bunch of it's a good idea. Is do a bunch of runs because from that last rebirth mission, just come fight the Telkine a number of times. Because I don't want to get too involved with the Egyptian campaign with
This is locked.
of course it's locked. Yeah, it's where we are. Yes, technically we could go through and start off the Egyptian campaign, but I like the idea of coming through and wailing on the Telkine a number of times. So, like the idea of coming. As I said, I just love the idea of coming through and wailing on the Yeah, it's got about 10-ish minutes. Let's just go Telkine wailing. Wail on the Telkine.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
Yeah. Hold on to that.
May your path always be even.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Thinking we might do. Ooh, 30% damage to deities. Yes.
Is that all? Good.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe road.
Let's just cycle the game so we anti-dum-dum here, guys. Rather anti-dum-dum than go, I'm so close to the Telkine. Why, game? Why you crash? You know, If I had I've talked, of course, about having investments and all that. If I had the investments to where I could be able to not have to worry about working. Of course, I don't. Wish I did, but wishful thinking only get me so far. Whoa! Hello. Ooh! Oh, ho! Yes, 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 yes. Doing a restart was a very good idea, guys. Yes. Ooh, hello. Alright, let's see what our local Greek Tolkien can give us. Oh, I glitched through! I glitched through! Of course I can't. We only know, the only way we're actually going to be able to bash him is go through and minions. And there, of course, gets us a little bit extra electrums, so hooray. Get wrecked, dude! Can do another round. Let's go ahead here. We'll do another round. 6 million electrum. I wish I had that sort of money IRL. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, Myrmidon's pendant. Yes. Rare loot. Gimme. Yeah, I would probably have to settle for, you know, if I did do it right now with holding a job, and of course. Probably have to do like a period after work, maybe once a week. And do that. Need to worry about
You can't carry anymore. You have no more room. You can't carry anymore.
I will call Donkey Dung. Six total, so I'll have to come back. Our loot situation is so bloody full up is that we can't take no more loot. The reason I went ahead and do it like this is so that twofold. One, that. Two, this. Boom.
Have you seen that good-for-nothing servant? That's it, we're out of space.
You are not out of space, son. Not out of space. There's what? A little bit of exploratory OCD reaction here, guys. All right. Check. Yep. We'll quickly head up, since we're already based here at in Lotus over here at yonder rebirth fountain. We don't got to worry too much. So what we'll do is we will decant ourselves of loot.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Yeah, this is a pretty darn good episode. Yeah, we didn't quite get as far as we've had in prior episodes, but of course we were doing a lot. In some ways, we were doing heck of a lot more. Get out of the way there, thing.
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
And there we go. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, guys. I do appreciate everybody who's come out. So hopefully this upcoming week we can limb stretch and trunk stretch. Anywho, hopefully sometime this week, hopefully Tuesday / Friday, hopefully both days, we will be able to get some stuff in with Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 4 and all that jazz. Because this coming Saturday is the 4th of July here in the States. We're going to be probably more than likely be having on Saturday, because here in Treelandia, people are authorized to light off boom booms. And of course, don't want, constant boom, 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 booms, crackle, 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 explosion, explosion, boom, 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 crackle, 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 etc. Basic itinerary is Saturday morning is when we will have City Building Saturdays. So as that, we can have some fun with that, and I can get, even though various assorted boom booms will be going off, blah, 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 we can have some stuff happen. So go from there. And of course, next Sunday, of course, will be another episode of I almost said City Building Saturdays again. Next Sunday will be another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. So yeah, if you're watching here on YouTube at youtube.com/OSayGeorgeGame, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure to leave a follow over on Twitch, twitch.tv/OSayGeorge. So, do appreciate everybody who has come out. Excuse me, just a second, guys. I can't even get in my final word. Just a second. Hopefully that little bit of hydration will help. May you have fair weather, bountiful water, and secure soil. I'll see you guys later.